A little warmer for the weekend. Your forecast is coming up. A proposed windmill farm in Bates County has some up in arms, while others think it's just a bunch of hot air. However, it appears the project may be moving forward as EDP Renewables has been talking with area landowners, and some of those will commit to signing with EDP, allowing not only right of way access, but installation of the 700-foot tall wind turbines on their property as well. In all, the company is proposing some 53 windmills that would cover about 40,000 acres in an area just northeast of Butler, and it's possible more landowners may jump on board as the average amount paid per windmill annually can be as much as $8,000 each, putting the total close to $500,000 annually on the table for the entire project. Mid-America Live will stay on top of this and provide updates as they become available. A political action committee formed on behalf of the Bates County Memorial Hospital will become more visible in coming days as the April 4th election draws closer. On the ballot, voters will have an opportunity to vote for a tax to help fund ambulance service in Bates County. Hospital CEO Greg Weaver said in a recent interview that running the ambulance service loses about $500,000 or more annually due to low reimbursement rates from Medicare, Medicaid, and even private insurance. This is a complicated matter as the only other option would be to create an ambulance district. However, Weaver pointed out their option would save money in the long run as well as solving the problem much sooner. The interview with Weaver is available on the Mid-America Live YouTube channel and also can be found on the Mid-America Live webpage as well. The public's invited to watch the interview, ask questions, and most importantly, be informed before stepping into the voting booth on April 4th. The Bates County Sheriff's Office took a report of two stolen vehicles in rural Amoret recently. They are a 2003 Ford F-150 and a 2012 Ford Fusion. If anyone has any information, please contact the Bates County Sheriff's Office at 660-679-3232. And remember to pull the keys and lock them up, folks. Likewise, always report any suspicious activity you see. The Adrian City Council met this week in a shorter than usual session. However, plenty of ground was covered regarding recent leaks in the old water tower, also repaving of Old 71 Highway from town to AA Highway, and code enforcement remains high on the priority list. City Administrator Ryan Westcoat says he'll be talking to IDTS, a company they've hired on a case-by-case basis, to get moving on cleaning up some nuisance properties around town, while they continue to update codes already on the city books. Don't forget the Adrian City Council meets on the second Tuesday of each month at City Hall. The public is highly encouraged to attend. If you can't make it, you'll always find a video of the meeting on the Mid-America Live News website. More news in one moment.
Gadsden Flag Armory in Butler has all types of long guns, handguns, and more, along with parts and ammo with accessories. We've also got a great selection of high-quality knives and swords, along with a full line of tactical gear. You'll find a wide selection of survival foods that are very competitively priced. We've got what you're looking for. Gadsden Flag Armory on the west side of the Butler Square.
Osage Valley said in a press release this week that despite adversity, making broadband internet available to everyone in Bates County remains a high priority. Despite supply chain constraints and workforce challenges, the project is running ahead of the 5-year completion schedule. Currently, there are crews working on some phases of the project in all 7 of the counties within the Osage Valley service area. And if you haven't already, please go to www.connexonconnect.com/Osage Valley to sign up and receive updates about when the project will be ready in your area. You can also go to our Connect Powered by Osage Valley Facebook page or simply call 844-542-6663 for more information. And we'll be right back after this.
If you haven't been to Butler lately, you might want to make the trip to the Main Street Menagerie, where you'll find vendors offering all kinds of crafts, clothes, handmade items, jewelry, art, and more. Open 10:30 to 6 weekdays and 10:30 to 3 on Saturdays. Easy to find at 105 North Main Street on the northeast corner of the Butler Square.
Congratulations to Bates County Memorial Hospital Employee of the Month, Nikki West. Nikki is radiology CT and MRI tech working in the Imaging Services Department at BCMH. The Rich Hill resident, who was hired in 2003 and in her 20 years with BCMH, has advanced to become the lead tech in the department. Her coworkers say she is invaluable and trustworthy to run the floor with efficiency and always does a great job. She also helps her teammates by taking on additional tasks when needed, and she is always looking for ways to improve her craft and profession. The Butler Chamber of Commerce featured business of the month is Butler Abstract and Title on the west side of the Butler Square at 2 North Delaware Street. Seen here are Chamber Board member Gail Alexander, Mary Hill, Dolores Enos, and Jessica Shalufas. Butler Abstract and Title is the only title company in Bates County that has title plant books, and they're open 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. weekdays. Give them a call at 660-679-6181. Now we'll have a little fun with Herman's historical happenings this week in history. 1881, smallpox has reached epidemic proportions in eastern Bates County and Henry County. 1889, fire destroys the magnificent Walton Opera House on the southwest corner of the Butler Square. 5 other businesses were destroyed. If Butler would only have had a waterworks, it might have all been saved. 1904, John Cluck and Spot Smiley shoot and kill each other over the affections of Pat Maddox of Rockville. 1927, the Butler City Council gives $200 to the American Legion to place 2 granite blocks on the northwest corner of the Butler Square, where they will be putting a World War statue. 1933, Bates County Sheriff has a new gun. It's a short barrel 12 gauge to fire regular shells or tear gas shells. In 1960, Dr. Nathan Macer joins Dr. Charles Lusk in the offices over the Butler State Bank on the northeast corner of the Butler Square. 1965, Wayne Beckham and Eddie Herman form the Beckham-Herman Insurance Agency at 204 North Main Street in Butler. And in 2000, in a nationally televised Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire episode, Darva Conger is chosen to wed millionaire Rick Rockwell, who turns out to be a fraud. Darva is the niece of Carmen Bohannon of Butler, and she made several appearances on talk shows during that time. After a high today of around 45, we'll dip to 30 tonight or so. It'll be warmer over the weekend with a high tomorrow around 52 with some clouds. Then we'll see sun and lower 60s on Sunday. We'll stick with highs in the lower 60s the very first part of the week, dropping to the mid-40s around midweek as we'll be getting some showers. You're up to date. This is Mid-America Live News.